Hey, Cryptonauts and Ravenites all around the world. I am bringing you this awesome special episode of just us hanging out in Twitter Spaces. Right now we have DJ Smokers, Quote Thing, Just NFTs. Who's that? We have Crypto Terra. Was that Crypto Terra? SJYZ.crypto. We have Raven Skulls, Spicy NFTs. We have Bobby Carl. We have Pokey Pencil, and Larry Carl. Is there any affiliation there with Bobby and Larry? You guys one and the same? Brothers? Cousins?
That's my brother. That's the first time I've ever seen him on Twitter Spaces. He must be figuring this space out.
Awesome. Welcome, Larry. Welcome to the nest. We're all hanging out here on a Friday afternoon on November 12th. Everyone decided to come together and to talk about Ravencoin. So with that said, let me switch over here. As you can see, I am for the people that are watching on YouTube, I am on the Ravencoin Discord server. Obviously, I posted the video there on the media channel. You can see episode 340 with DJ and Smokers, TJ Haddix. Check out that episode there on YouTube or listen to the podcast at C3 Media. Let's see, what else do we got going on here? I wanted to talk about development. The halvening's coming. The Ravencoin halvening's coming up pretty soon. And I'm excited. I know everyone else is excited. We can't stop talking about it. So I want to know what's going on with development every single week from here on forward until the halvening. Okay? So I poked my head in today in the development. And this is where we as a community do need, and it's going to sound bad. I know people are going to grill me for this, but it's one of those things that I'm not a developer, but I want to see some sort of activity going on in development. If today's supposed to be the developers meeting, I would appreciate it that there was some more activity there. I'm going to show you guys here if you guys take a look here, okay? So development meeting, if you check here today, this is what we have. November 12th, King Kanju started the podcast at Tron. The channel is open. Tron jumps into the conversation. Yay! Thanks for opening the channel. King Kanju, no, that's actually Kral Verde. Sorry about that. Did a back-end overhaul, and this slipped my mind. Okay, this is already at 1:24. 3 messages. The meeting starts at 1 o'clock. It's almost halfway through. It's only 1 hour long. Okay, 4th message of the day. I don't have anything specific. This is at 1:26. Ravencoin won the battle versus AVEX run by Security Token Market. Thanks to everyone who voted. The Ravencoin meetup starts tomorrow. It has been suggested that we do another one in Miami during blockchain a week, January 17th to 21st. The mayor of Miami is embracing crypto and making the week of Bitcoin conference into a blockchain week. Kinkaju responds, that sounds like a great idea. And everyone's giving 100% there. LSJIO7 response, still open, guys. It's already, that was pretty much the whole hour meeting right there. That was it. Did you guys hear, you guys in Twitter Spaces right now, did you guys hear anything in regards to development?
No, but I don't think I would have expected to because aren't most of them on the cruise? Did the cruise start today?
Yeah, maybe that's the reason why there's no development today.
I thought the cruise was next week.
That would make sense.
They're on the cruise, man. I wanted to get tickets.
So let me continue on here. Let's see. Still open, guys. So then I posted any code updates. LSJIO7 at Tron, if you're still around, it's still open. The channel, these developer meetings, the channel's only open for 1 hour on a Friday for the developers to come in, and the channel was open for a very long time. Obviously, like you guys said, they're probably just really distracted with the cruise and just forgot to close up the channel, which nobody really posted a bunch of garbage on there, right? Let's see. FDOB jumps into the conversation, responding. Current open PRs, github.com/Ravencoin/ it's Ravencoin projects /Ravencoin/pools. Current development, Git history, github.com/Raven projects /Ravencoin/tree/develop. LSJIO7 responds, anyone can help test and make sure the codes work are intended. Basic stuff as well as the more complicated stuff is all appreciated. Hyperpeak jumps into the conversation. I will finally work on the merge to develop over the weekend. After that, we need to decide how to proceed with the release. FDOV responds, I made github.com/fdoving/raven/blob/main/testing, bunch of numbers, to help with the testing. It's kind of a selection of things that should be tested before release. FDOV responds again. There is also translation at www.transitfex.com/ravencoin. Here you can find translate Electrum and Ravencoin core. Okay, that's pretty much it. There's nothing else other than that. Now I jump over to the development channel. Let's just start off with today. Let's see here. Scrolling back up to the top here a little bit. There's a little more activity in the development channel. This channel does stay open for the community to come in and post 24/7. So let's see. November 12th starts off with King Annihilate. How do I get involved with development? ? FDOV responds. What do you want to do at King Annihilate? King Annihilate responds. Help out any way possible. Any low-hanging fruit I can knock off to get my feet wet? FDOV responds. C++? ? King Annihilate. Yeah, I'm familiar with C and C++, Python, Java, and other languages. Have a comp sci degree, and I like the coin. FDOB. Commenting on issues on GitHub and review PRs is a start. Cloning the repo and make your own PRs if you find issues you want to fix. King Annihilate responds, okay, I'll start there. Thank you. Do I clone the master, or is there a dev branch that I should be working on if I have PRs? ? FDOB responds, you just clone. It comes with all the branches. You should work from the develop branch. King Annihilate responds, sorry for the lack of reading. I see there is this. github.com/ravenproject/ravencoin/blob/master/contributing.md. That's a link. I'll read through this and ask any questions if it's not clear to me. FDOB responds, don't hesitate to ask me questions at me, and I'll try to answer when I can. BSOD jumps into the conversation at FDOB. What are the prerequisites to create a crypto coin, a separate blockchain for it, and where can I find resources for them? Being a new developer, I am intrigued into this. I tried Google. FDOB responds, I think there is a tutorial on bitcointalk.org. Hang on, I'll look for the link. Framinator jumps into the conversation. GitHub is a great place to start if you have some stack knowledge. BSOD responds, most of them give on ERC20. GitHub is really helpful. It has helped me. FDOB responds, the guide I'm thinking about is based on Litecoin, but can be adopted to any Bitcoin clone. BSOD responds, I see. FDOB post a link, bitcointalk.org/index.php ? Topic equals 225690.0. That is the complete guide on how to create a new altcoin. You can start with this. It says old. You can not just copy paste with update repos, but it will explain some of the steps. BSOD OMG. FDOB responds, I see some comments and things missing. Probably true. Some research is probably required. BSOD responds, thank you so much. Okay, sure. I was searching for the foundation. Thank you for the help, FDOB. FDOB responds, you're welcome. BSOD, happy face. FDOB responds, you can also have a look at some coin sources. Raven, Doge, Dash, Bitcoin. BSOD, wait. These coins are open source? ? FDOB responds, of course. BSOD responds, OMFG. FDOB responds, most are on GitHub. BSOD, I'ma head there right now. FDOB responds with a link, github.com/ravenproject/ravencoin. BSOD responds, I've tried seeing for etc. They've only posted their websites and wallets out there. Let's see. FDOB responds, ETH and ETH Classic are different. BSOD responds, what do you mean? Well, yeah, two different coins. FDOB responds, Bitcoin clones are similar. BSOD responds, which are Dash and LTC? Question mark. I shall join you in a convo in less than 6 hours. Sorry, I have to go right now. That's why. FDOB responds, we can keep it in the channel. Sharing with others is a good thing, right, you guys? Come on, the nest, of course. It's good to have this stuff here. And others might also learn and contribute. I'm probably not around in 6 hours. We'll see. See you around. Tron jumps into the conversation. Permissions are locked on development meetings. If they are open, the meeting will commence. Blockchain John responds, oh, that's me. I'm just here to see if there's any code updates. FDOB responds, waiting for approvals, but we made a few last week or so, mainly security updates backported from Bitcoin. GitHub.com/RavenProject/RavenCoin/pools. Here are the ones waiting for approval, and the rest are in the Git history. GitHub.com/RavenProject/RavenCoin/commits/develop. And that was directed to me. There is also github.com/fdoving/raven/blob/main/testing-4.7.0 testing.md. And then I respond, gracias. Gato Penzi jumps into the conversation. Why do receive transactions have two Vout objects? One is my transaction, the other one is another transaction, question mark. How does that work? Kinkachu responds, probably your change being returned to you. Gato Panzi responds, you sure, question mark? I don't need to care about the second JSON object, question mark. Only the first, question mark. The real transaction will never be in the second object instead of the first, question mark. Kinkachu responds, assuming I'm right in it being changed, it's all part of the same transaction. A transaction is spent in output as an input to generate an output. So if the entire UTXO isn't being spent, the change will need to be returned to you. Geto Panzer responds, from the transactions I've tested against, it appears to be so. At least the first object is my transferred amount, which is all I need for what I want to do. BSOD responds, I'm back. Wizard jumps into the conversation. WB. I don't know what does WB stand for. I'm not sure. And that's the end. That's the end of development. That's all for today. That's it. Let's close it out. We're done. Thank you guys for listening. my verbal translation of what's been going on in the development. Yeah. So what you guys think here at the Nest? You guys jump in. DJ Clothing, Just NFTs, Spicy, Bobby. Where's Bobby? Bobby. JC.
Dude, thanks, man.
No problem. So, go ahead.
I just said I appreciate the updates. It seems like I think that there's definitely a waiting for their little cruise that they're going on. Congratulations to them.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I definitely get it. I'm not expecting a whole lot out of this week, and to be honest, probably not next week either.
Right.
They have good enough of a time.
Yeah. What about Wall Street? This Ravenclaw's seed registration. You guys want to talk about that? What do you guys know about that? The Ravenclaws. I'll read this little thing here. So this is posted by Sevi. At everyone, Adam Push Bull has contributed to Ravencoin development and adoption since the project's earliest days. One of his goals has been to create a Ravencoin asset marketplace that would supersede the world of traditional finance. Please read the following message regarding his company's seed round. Ravenclaws is entering its private seed round with an upper bracket raise of 2 million euros. Ravenclaws aims to develop a new Ravencoin exchange and business service portal for bonds and securities and commodities in this $128 trillion a year industry, more traditionally dominated by the few and felt by the many. Read more about the registration, your interest to become a shareholder, and here's a link to that. Ravenclaws Limited upcoming Wall Street V2 project is created with the intent to enable our very own community owned stock exchange, issuer, and software layer without any single owner. It is born out of the same mindset of the chain that grows it. For those interested in partnership, issuance, listing opportunities, or for investment in the seed round, please reach out to me at adam@ravenclaws.com. Help us create the vision together. Please email or use the link to register your interest. Ravenclaws Limited aims to close the seed round on or before March 2022. However, it may occur later depending on demand. Thanks again to the entire Ravencoin community for supporting a better Wall Street we all have a part in. Comments? Questions? How do you guys feel about that? Anything from you guys over at the flock? Nothing, huh? Okay. Let's move on to the next one.
Bro, sorry, my kid's talking to me. I want to say stuff.
Go ahead. That's fine. Take your time. Let's see. There's a lot. Go ahead.
I saw something about Kate Coin, or friend of Kate, and I don't know if you have any Kate. If not, I can send some to you, because I don't even know how. I think that they were using ASRAG, and that's how I got a hold of Kate originally.
Interesting. Kate, huh? I want to talk about all the...
Because I wasn't in, like, the community much as far as, like, interacting.
Uh-huh.
When I was mining, and I got sent Kate. So I'm guessing it had to have been, like, when someone was using ASRAG.
Yeah. But... what did you say that's going to be, like, an issue in the future when this starts to become more popular, where people are spamming each other? What if you get, you download a Trojan virus? You know?
Sean was talking about that the other day, that will only, like, wallets that will only allow specific assets.
Who's speaking there? Who was that? That was Spicy, right? Spicy NFTs?
Yeah, Sean was talking about something like that the other day. I don't know the specifics, though. And not to mention, it doesn't really mean anything unless that you click on something. It would have to be like a clickable link that you would have to interact with. Because just the reception of it in your wallet is not really, I mean, to my understanding of it, wouldn't really mean anything. It would have to be injected into the blockchain for everybody to have to get infected. And then that would hurt way more than one person.
Right.
And I don't know if that's really, to my understanding of how the protocol and things are, and I don't know how possible that even is.
Yeah, when I first got into mining, I was sent a bunch of scam coins.
That's DJ talking.
How about that?
Yo, dude, scam coins awesome.
Dude, yeah, I got sent a bunch of that when I was mining with Dark Fiber, and then I don't know if one of them sent it or how, but that's my only thought, because it just, like, I got a bunch of scam coins.
Dude, people were buying a bunch of that shit.
For real, bro? I burnt them, dude. No!
What the fuck? You burnt your scam coins? No! Dude, I've heard that so many times now.
Bro, I was so annoyed, bro. Like, I just got into mining, and, like, I had no, like, reference for any of that, and, like, was just getting into any Ravencoin community, and I got sent a bunch of them, and I asked them, and the dudes were like, oh, yeah, man, like, people have been sending those around, like, don't worry about it. And a bunch of them said they burned them. They were like, you could just burn them. So I was like, all right, cool, I just burnt them. But now I'm kind of bummed knowing that.
Yeah, I mean, it's like not anything big, but yeah, people were definitely buying them.
Hey guys, so I had an idea, and I think I ran it by a couple of you before, but you know, like I was thinking you could find
JC Keen is talking.
For example, and because you have the main asset, you can filter them really easy and identify who the wallets that own them, right? And then basically send things, you know, like NFTs or coins or whatever you want, to continue to create a community, develop more of a community sense of community. So, you know, for example, one thing I was thinking, I actually created them, is like Cryptomona playing cards. Like, too. And I was playing with the idea of either sending cards to crypto-money holders or sending them a hand, like a hand of 3 cards or 2 cards, whatever. And then I would kind of display cards every so often on Twitter, and then people could try to make a hand out of that. But the cool thing about all of that is I think it's possible because of the main asset in Ravencoin. And I think the possibilities are, whatever you come up with, but there's a lot of good possibilities there. So what do you guys think of that?
That is such a cool idea. Yeah. Got 2, and then you showed 3.
I don't know if it's my phone, but I couldn't hear what you were saying.
Yeah, I couldn't hear anything either.
I just think that's a super dope idea. If you showed like 3 cards and then everyone played their 2 cards that they got or whatever, that'd be kind of funny.
Yeah, that'd be kind of fun, wouldn't it? And I think you could do the same thing with dice or whatever. Yeah, the only concern I had was Twitter may not like it, may suspend me or something like that.
Why do you think they would suspend you or something?
Well, I was thinking that I don't even know their rules. So if you start doing something that they think is gambling, maybe they say, that's gambling, right?
Oh, I guess I didn't really think about like from a gambling point. I was just thinking like people like posting up photos or whatever. So I was like, wait, what? What? But I guess they could technically think that. I guess.
Yeah, I think the idea would be so you display 3 cards and people display 2 cards and then somebody wins and then you send them something, right? And then all of a sudden Twitter thinks that's gambling.
The Jack sucks.
I think that if you did it differently, like just said what the cards were, and then people had to DM you what their match was, I don't know. But then it's not as community involved that way. I feel like you'd want it to be public kind of thing.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, because you'll always have, plus if it's not public, you'll have people saying that, like, oh, well, I had to have had the better hand, something like that.
Right.
It turns into the same like drama in the beginning when you started G-Gens about pre-mining.
Yeah, exactly. That was a whole mess, bro. They gave me so much crap for that.
Wait, gave you crap for what?
Because since, like, I guess I know that the D-Gens weren't technically the first, but I'm just going to word it this way so it makes a little more sense, but I was, like, the first generative project on Raven that, like, really blew up really fast, I guess. That, like, when I was, like, I got a bunch of crap in the Nest, Ravencoin, the Ravencoin Discord, because they were all saying that because what I'm doing is, like, they were just, like, they already had assumptions that I was, like, going to do fraudulent things with them, because, like, what I was trying to mimic with the generative project, which is why it hadn't really taken off on Raven, I feel like, was because, there's no, what's the word, Ren? I don't know why I can't think of it right now. How they do it, like, on
There's no automation for it.
Well, yeah, so, like, I can't, so, like, on the like on Ethereum or Solana or something like that, I would really just have like a website, right? That would be like, okay, they're up for mint now, and then you would go there, and on the back end of the website, it would have my algorithm. You would pay, and then it would just auto-generate you a degen from the website into your wallet without me having control of them. But since Raven doesn't have I don't know why I'm blanking on the word right now, but since it doesn't have like the second layer, right? I can't.
Smart contract? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know why I couldn't think of the word right now. I use that word all the time because of this. But yeah, since Raven doesn't have smart contract, yeah. you can't do it that way. So what I have to do is, and they were like trying to like give me crap for was I have to pre-mine them, right? Like I have to create them and then distribute them. So what they were like assuming, or I guess like trying to say I was going to do was I was going to like hoard rare ones, or that I would take advantage of the fact that like I have control over all of them, right? So like since I see them and have control, hypothetically I could go on just NFTs and list them, right? And all the common ones I could list for 300 Raven, but all the rare ones I want 600, right? Because I have control, and if you want a rare one, you're gonna pay. But like that's not how it should work, which is why if you look at my whole project, outside of the floor being moved from 400 to 500, it all of them are the same price. It's just first come first serve. If you like it, you could buy it, whether it's a common one or a rare one. I don't control them. That's why even on Blockchain John's podcast, I've never personally owned one up until a couple days ago when JW was actually nice enough to give me one, because obviously being the creator, I was trying to be as transparent as possible, and I had no intentions of doing anything that was going to be what they had said it was going to be, but trying to stay transparent. Obviously being the creator of them, like I would want a rare one, right? Like I would obviously want a super rare one, so I just decided that it would be better for the project if I just didn't take one, right? So I just list them in the order they came out, and all the same price, first come first serve. I never kept one for myself. I've never given one away to like my personal friends or anything like that. I mean, we have done giveaways through like Raven Coin assets and stuff like that, but that was like open to the public, right? It wasn't like me like behind the scenes giving one to like my little brother, for instance, or something like that. Like none of them have been given away in any kind of way like that or anything. So yeah, they just gave me a bunch of crap about it, man. So I had to like really be on like my P's and Q's with it. But that was my original intention anyway. So it was kind of frustrating because before the project even really took off, I was like being assumed that I was going to do some kind of like negative thing with it because I had the control. But my intention was just truly to try to bring a generative project like you'd see on a big coin, like on Ethereum, to Raven, to try to do something like that, be a little different, even though obviously the degens were a play on the CryptoPunks. Like, that was kind of, just the fun thing I did, but, it was just interesting. So that's what Ryan was talking about. I really did get a lot of crap for that.
Dude, I'm sorry to hear that, because that's ridiculous. I mean, of all people, you would think that the folks in the Discord, for the most part, would understand that whole fact of everything, but I don't know.
Dude, the Discord is like a bunch of trolls.
Honestly, though, dude, to be fair to all of them dudes, like the first half of the conversation, and Ravencoin Assets was there. I mean, he'll tell you they were really judging it and like being really harsh on it. And then after I explained it to him and kind of showed him how it all worked, like I told him how it all works and like my true intentions with it, they all turned around, man. They all came around to the project at the end of it, like the end of the conversation. But yeah, at first it was like a big ordeal.
But that's awesome, dude. You gotta run the gauntlet. That's amazing. Fuck yeah, good story.
Yeah, that's actually cool that you kind of withstood all of that, even though you took some shit from them and then turned around and did it anyways, just to kind of, I don't know.
Something like one person, like Sevi, was the only one saying anything.
Oh.
Yeah, they were doubting it though. When he was really getting negative with it at first, they were doubting it, and then like I mean, Sevi came around to it though at the end of it. I mean, he was cool with it. He was like, well, if those are your intentions, obviously that's really cool. I mean, he was happy that I came to talk to him. I think most people would get offended or like upset and just not want to talk, but I've never been that way, man. Like, if people have something they like their opinion, I've always been a believer of like everybody has their own opinion, right? Like even I'll never be able to please everybody, but I'm not gonna like shy people away from trying to talk to me about their opinion on it. I mean, I'll definitely talk with you and have an open conversation about it. I never really shy away from that stuff. So yeah, he was like happy and like cool about he was like, well, I'm happy you came and talked to us, and like you weren't like just like upset and like kind of ran away from it, and I was just like, nah, man. I'm always open to that kind of stuff. I'm totally fine with criticism, man. It's not, I think that it helps make things better, right? So.
Word. My book. Hashtag.
That's
words
right,
charted.
man. That's right. Buy my book. So while you guys are talking, I'm literally just for the viewers out there, they're being spoiled right now by just looking at all the different Ravencoin tweets, man, because there's so many of them out there. So it's kind of cool to have this audio conversation within the Ravencoin community, an organic, I guess, conversation between the community, and be able to see these tweets randomly from just massive amounts of people just talking about Ravencoin, man. It's awesome. It's a good meetup.
Dude, I love the Ravencoin people. It's awesome.
Who's your favorite troll in Ravencoin?
You said troll?
Yeah.
Ooh, interesting. Hold on.
I think my favorite troll would be Soulless.
Really? Oh, why Solus? Ah, nice. Was it because of scam coins or what?
Scam coin and then fucking ass right.
Dude, that's mine too, bro. I gotta say, that's a good one.
No, I gotta give it up for Joe Market, man. Joe Market is the man.
Alright, bro. Alright, he's pretty good too. Gets a little out of hand sometimes.
Yeah.
It's always worth watching.
Hey, he's a natural troll, man. He's the Ravencoin troll.
Wait. I got another troll that I can think of, but I don't think it's the right place, the right time to talk about that one.
Okay.
Yeah, I know you did not just say, say that, Ryan.
Hey guys,
I don't know what you're talking about.
so a couple of suggestions of things that I'd love to hear about, if you guys are up for it, is love to hear how things went with the launch of that new site from Ryan, and then I see Dan Jenkins is here. I've always known that he's got some cool projects going, and I'd love to hear more about that too. But I'm not sure if you guys are up for that.
Hey, real quick, JC, just to answer your question from that last space that got cut off. I agree with you on the halving situation. How you're talking about the 6 month period. I don't think that we'll see something like crazy. My honest target, or what I would like to see realistically, which I don't think is too crazy, is like maybe like 20 to 22 cents. By the way, just to end what we were talking about last space before it got cut off.
Yeah, I think that sounds about reasonable. I mean, that I don't think that is even an all-time high, so that's pretty conservative.
Yeah, the all-time high was 20. I believe it was 28 cents. It was in like April.
Yeah, and the reason why I bring this up is I kind of want to tame expectations a little bit, because everybody's thinking, oh, it's halving and it's gonna follow the same schedule that Bitcoin did, and therefore it's gonna be $1.50, right? I'm like, oh wow, I don't know if I believe that.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Sorry.
I was just saying, people are getting carried away.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, just like anybody else, I would love to see it go to $1 or $1.50. But realistically, I think conservatively, I think 20 to like 22 cents is like realistic and very attainable. I mean, I think the all-time high is like a good. I mean, I could see it going back to the all-time high, like roughly at 25, 28 cents. But really, what I would like to see and what I'm hoping for and realistically looking at is like maybe 20, 22 cents would be nice.
That's where I'm at. I mean, the ETH hash coming off and slipping to Raven over time, I think will do a nice slow increase, which is fine for me because I'm trying to collect as many coins as possible over time. So that's cool.
Yeah, I agree there too. I think as that keeps happening, I think we'll see we'll see much higher than even 28 cents. Maybe somewhere in like the 30 cents. But I think realistically, like having time and all that, I'm thinking and shooting for like 20, 22 cents.
Dude, I wish that I could collect Raven coin, but every time I buy some, I just keep spending it on goddamn NFTs.
Dude, fuck, you spend yours?
What?
God damn, that's hard.
Bro, what you're doing, clothing, is you're just doubling up your bag, bro. That's all you're doing.
You have no idea, dude. I mean, I'm not the mine. I'm not
You're
anywhere
pulling a Wadgen. It's okay. You're secretly Wadgen. You're secretly Wadgen.
Yeah, I wish. I wouldn't be. I don't think I'd be working as much as I do if I had anything like that.
Dude, Ryan's out here trying to get the come up, dude. Ryan's selling that Pixel Rex gift for 150K, dude.
I know. I told him I was gonna have to move in with my boss.
Yeah, man, that 150K is coming, Ryan. I think you're gonna get it. I think clothing's going for it.
Nah, I think
I'm saying that I'd have to move in with him, but you know.
I think Wadgen's gonna buy it when he starts back up again.
Oh, I think so too, bro. He actually bought one of the Pixel Rexes though. I had one left over. I had it in the Discord, and he ended up buying it. I sold it to him for like 500 Raven, I think, is what it was. Because I was like, I just put it up, and I was like, well, I mean, I had this one already minted. I was like, anybody want to buy it? And he like immediately was like, yeah, man. What, you know, he was like, yeah, and then PM me like, yo, what's your Raven address? I'll buy it. I was like, all right.
Just typical. Just send it to my Raven wallet.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, I'm so hyped that Tron still has that as his profile pic. That is like my favorite. I know we talked about it last time, but that is my favorite thing ever.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
I wish I created something that Tron would put in his profile picture. Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah, right?
Have you guys heard of Crypto SX Digital Asset Exchange?
No, I have not.
So it looks, yeah, Crypto SX Digital Asset Exchange. It sounds like they. Let me read this to you. Actually, let me go to their Twitter here.
Yeah, they're the ones that have the Sapphire, the Millennium Sapphire, and I think they're the ones that have the Tinga Resort.
Yeah, the Tinga Resort. That's right. Yeah. So it says right here, leading security token platform in Asia, fully licensed and regulated to provide primary issuance and secondary trading for digital assets. Now, what they've done here in regards to the resort, where's the resort at? Scroll on down. I guess they're doing. Okay, here we go. Exquisite architectural rendering of luxury villas on the Tinga Resort. With as low as $500, you can claim fractional ownership of these amazing real estate assets by investing in the hashtag TIRC security token. And these are all tokenized on the Ravencoin blockchain.
All right. Well, so now that we're talking about real estate, can we bring Dan in or not?
Let's see.
I tried. I've invited.
All right. How about Ryan? I still want to know how things went.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, they went good. Definitely some people listed some NFTs. Some people definitely purchased some NFTs already, which is cool. All systems are good on the back end. Nothing's causing any issues. Transactions are happening, no problem. Transferring back and forth and in and out of the wallet, like it's really good.
Yeah, that's good to hear. You know, I was surprised to see we sold more cryptomonas on that site than just NFTs, which I didn't expect to be the case.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I don't know. Like that's good. It's good that it's happening because that means floors are moving regardless. You know, the platform. You know, Degen's got some of the collab with Blockdog and they're selling for pretty high, and just NFTs as a regular like transactional amount of 30 to 50 transactions a day, and Raven has opened up and mooned some people overnight. So it's really good that progress is going regardless.
That's cool, and I really like that I don't have to worry about sending the the NFT myself. That it's automated, right?
Yeah.
Take it from someone who's done a lot of giveaways. It is a lot easier.
You know what I would like to see for Ravencoin is a Ravencoin version of the Pokemon Pokédex. A Raven Dex.
So we started doing that when we relaunched. When we launched just NFTs, we started doing the Ravens again. We just haven't had a chance to really finish it out. We're actually turning it into a real like trading card game, like Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon or something.
No, but
like
I'm not talking about like trading cards. I'm talking. You know what a Pokédex is? It's where all your Pokemon are actually, I guess, their stats. Their other stats are detailed within the actual handheld device. Check it out, Pokédex. So it'd be cool to have these Ravencoin NFTs. Pokédex, a Raven Dex, yeah.
My ice wallet's about to be my Raven Dex.
That's right, man. That's right. I just
like a legit Raven Dex that like is aware of like assets and shit.
Yeah.
Dude, that's
the ice wallet.
dope.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping the ice wallet is, but I'm guessing, let's throw some numbers out there. My guess is actually I'm probably the highest. I already said $1,000 for that Raven Dex, $999.
With like a full asset explorer and everything, that shit would be fucking baller.
It's
I'm thinking like 450.
Any other guesses? You guys want to put?
Over 500, then I'm probably gonna reconsider.
So
at least reconsider immediately buying it.
I think the price is gonna be at least 400 plus, simply for the fact that the expectation for the Raven plate, the seed plate that they did during the auction of Gravelands was $100 for that thing, and that's basic. I mean, yeah, there's some tools and a punch kit to it and stuff like that, but that's like basic, tin for a full on like computer in really complex stuff to it. I'm thinking at least 350, 400. Like, that's got to be at least that.
For anybody in the chat that's unaware, yeah, you can check him out, Ice Wallet, and you can also check out Mango Farms. He referred to it as well.
The Pixel Ape Raven Club. What's up with that? Ryan? I noticed that there's none on the market there.
I think I got invited to actually two of them this morning. There's the Pixel Ape Raven Club, and then there's, I think it's the Billionaire Raven Club. Ironically enough, they're two different people that just happen to launch exactly the same day as far as creation. But I think both of them are still like a week and a half, 2 out of actually launching.
Okay.
There's some controversy with one of them, and I'm not going to speak much on it until more facts are thrown out there. But yeah.
Would do you mind sharing which one? I'm curious.
Pixel Ape.
Yeah, give me one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Pixel Ape. Is that on Discord or is that on Twitter?
It's just like I said, I don't know if I want to speak too much on it, especially if Blockchain John's recording this.
That's fair. I'll
Yeah.
do some research, I guess. I'm just curious because I have no idea what you're talking about. So
I'll
yeah, that's
just
fair.
interview in some PMs.
So Ryan, I'm scrolling through your website right now, just NFTs.io, just browsing through all the stuff. What's your most selling NFT on here?
Most selling,
Like no,
so regularly.
no, your seller that sells more assets.
Volume wise, would probably be Degen.
Degen? Ah, Degen. That's right. Give big props to Degen.
Thanks,
Congratulations.
man. Yeah, just to give you guys a total. The first sale of a DGen was on September 22nd, and I've added up all of the pre-sales that have happened in my Discord and everything on just NFTs. And this doesn't include any 3D DGens or AR DGens, and we've sold 603.
Wow. Very nice. Very nice. What's all this photon force? Ryan, do you know?
I don't know. They popped up overnight.
Hmm. Yeah, they're here on the market. I'm not even sure what they are.
Bro, there is some serious artists that are starting to come through that make some beautiful art.
Yeah, like this.
Popping up.
Like this Raven.
It's all over the place.
The Raven Wizard is coming up with some good stuff, man. Only for 25, dude. The Raven Wizard has different colors, and they're pretty legit. And for 25 Raven, man, that's dirt cheap. That's like what, $2?
Bro, I want to get one.
Actually, it's cheaper than $2, right? Is it? What is it?
I don't know. It's close to $3.
$3, right? Yeah.
So I saw. I don't know who it was. It might have been Ricky that posted it. But did somebody make a new ancient card with Troy as the beam?
A what card?
An ancient card?
Bro, if so, you need to let me know.
I gotta find it because it was posted, but I don't know if it was real.
Is it the one where it was like the Lion King one where he's holding up the raven?
No, it was. It was supposed to be a play on Troy, the auctioneer from the auctions, the 350, 350, 350.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that ancient card. I don't know if it's up for sale, but I saw the photo of it.
I really like that idea of just like extending some of these the ancients as we go along, and just some of the staples of people who have done some cool stuff.
Hey, did you guys see the new NFTs from the Falpunks guy?
Yeah, the guys with the binoculars, right? From Chad Beacon. Yeah. Those look pretty cool.
And we have. So I'm looking right now at the Raven Seed Discord channel, and I want to get Kuyang on the podcast right now just to talk about the platform if he's available. I know he's just listening. Kuyang, are you available? No. Yeah. No. Not now. Okay. It's okay. So I'm looking through his NFTs on his marketplace at Raven Seed. There's some pretty good ones here, man. The Broken series. Ooh. Okay. If you guys haven't done it yet, Raven Seed is still a new Raven Coin asset exchange. You guys can post up your stuff there. Get connected with Raven Seed. You gotta help support the community. That's what it's about, right? Gotta help each other out. It's a new exchange. Still working on it. But all the support is always welcome. I'm sure he would appreciate that.
That's interesting there.
He's about to talk.
I want that card.
Kuyen, go ahead.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Thanks, man. Yeah, Raven Seas is pretty new, and I have a few bunch of artists there posting like Space Zoo, Crypto Mona, JC, and Francois, Cat Bits, Royal Bears.
I see you have some mad pandas in here.
Yeah, she's a. I think she's a she. She's a female artist, but
Uh-huh.
I'm not really sure. She just emailed me and wanted to post there, so
Okay,
I helped her.
what about this one here? This one looks really cool. This one almost reminds me of the Shenlong dragon from Dragon Ball Z. It's called Series 2, the Broken Series, number 8. It almost looks
Oh yeah.
like the Shenlong. Kind of looks
Uh,
like it, right?
the Broken series is from Francois. As you know, he's the artist who makes the shoes.
Oh, actually, okay, I see. Oh, wait, what?
Yeah, the Sheila guy who
Uh,
made the Raven Coin shoes.
uh,
So he's the artist of the Broken series.
really?
She,
Oh, 200 Raven. Oh, man. That's pretty dope, man. Forged in the fire of war during the age of the enlightened, god Ares dedicated his life to the art of Mars, the celestial bound of art of crafting. After every kill, he would use the blood and cloth of his fallen victims to craft spellbound paintings. Centuries later, a bloodkin was born with this ability as well. These are the stories, tributes, and recreations of the legend God Ares. Hey, that's pretty dope, man. That's pretty dope.
I guess he's a
He
storyteller.
puts a lot of thought into his work. He really does. I've had a
Yeah.
lot of like DMs separate with him, and he's a really passionate, really good dude he's got some high ambitions with Ravencoin, man. I mean, I think his ambitions are a little higher than a lot of others. It's just he's been trying to figure out resources to get there.
Yes, I believe so. I think he's very creative artist.
I see you have a lot of cryptomonas on sale for $375 there. Let's see price.
Yeah. We're gonna have to cut the price. I was just thinking we may need to cut the price on the cryptomonas because I want those sticks to sell. I don't want to hold them.
The collectible figure edition number 001, that's the first one, and it's selling for 80 Raven. That's the crypto miner, right? Where did you get that from? Oh, you got connected with crypto with what is it called? Raven miner, right? What is it called again? I already forgot. Let's see. Humble miner. Yeah, humble miner.
Yeah. He approached me and he also interested in posting on the site. So he sent me two of his NFTs, like the 3D art, the 3D art,
Uh-huh.
and the box of stones.
So okay, I see that the box of rocks. Okay.
Yes, the box of rocks.
So Kuying, you just said that he sent you these NFTs. So are you the clearinghouse? Like, are you holding these assets until they sell?
Oh no. I mean, no. The artists are still the holders, but the information. I mean, the information he sent.
Uh-huh. Okay. I don't know. This looks pretty cool, man. I haven't really.
Yeah, so in Raven Sea, I don't hold the assets of the artist.
Yeah, and that's pretty typical. I think the only one that I know of that holds the assets is the Ravenist that just came out.
Yeah, because I think it's better if the artist holds the art. Just like in other marketplaces, they let the artist hold the art. I think that's safe.
Yeah, definitely two very different business models. Yeah, we were just saying how simple it is with the Ravenist when somebody buys. I don't have to transfer the asset, but you're right. That brings some risk, right? And I think that's why it was so important for just NFTs to give that website some credibility by partnering with them.
Yeah. There's also an option if they made a Chrome extension wallet like MetaMask. So I think it's safer if they connect the Chrome extension wallet to the website.
I'm
You're gonna have to explain that in simple terms. Can you tell us what that is?
Just like in OpenSea, they made a software wallet built in the Chrome extensions. So if you download, it's like you're downloading the official wallet of Ravencoin, and if you use that Chrome extension, you are still using your original wallet. So that's not a different wallet like in Ravenest. They made a new wallet, and yeah, it's not safe because I saw a post like he took coins from one of the artists because he didn't use the coins, so maybe he can get the main asset or the unique assets from all the artists there.
Yeah, that's exactly the concern that some have voiced, and why I was thinking that it's so good that just NFTs who had, those guys have such a good rapport with the community got involved, because people trust them a lot more, right, than somebody that just showed up.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're gonna have to prove, long term that we can trust them, really.
Yeah, but yeah, I think in the future they can make a Chrome extension just like what I said. But since they are still new and I saw the developer resources, they still didn't develop a Chrome extension wallet, just a web wallet. So maybe it will take more, about 3 months, if that's in development.
So Ryan, does any of that make sense to you? Because it kind of goes past my head.
Yeah, so we're not necessarily directly involved with the Ravenous roadmap, right? I mean, we vetted the company, we vetted the people, and we agreed to a partnership with them. But we're just taking care of the front end aspect, and kind of helping out with bridging the gap of maybe miscommunications of sorts and misunderstandings. But we're still also developing, just NFTs, and that's always been within our roadmap of what was to come, was a web wallet of sorts that was still non-custodial, which kind of would act with some swaps to be able to create a more automated aspect to just NFTs. So, like you said, there's kind of two different business models, and we kind of want to maintain both of them and see what happens as far as the forward growth of Raven goes.
It seems like he's going to be able to provide some pretty beneficial work to the community.
Yeah, and that's kind
so
of
far.
Yeah, and that's kind of why we were really excited to work with them, is because the platform for the Ravenist is, I don't want to say better, right? Like obviously there's some downfalls that the community has pointed out a little bit, and that's the same with all of them, right? Everybody has their advantages and everybody has their disadvantages. But as far as the automated aspect goes, and the OpenSea factor to get kind of the Ethereum people over here, which is the overall goal of everybody, right? To kind of keep bringing more people in. That's really what they've expressed that they've wanted, right? Like people have blatantly come from Ethereum and said, Raven's kind of a step back right now, and it's fair, right? Because Raven's still a young coin, but they're like, the minute that something that's more OpenSea related or OpenSea type usability will start coming over, because Raven's definitely cheaper to use, and I think Ravenous really provides that opportunity.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. I tweeted something, not sure if some of you guys saw it, but someone bought Cryptomona and immediately put it for sale again and added some comments saying, I just want to show the community that you can resale and make money, and also I want to support an artist and show how you can, the royalties go back to the artist. And yeah, that sounds pretty cool. I don't know that that's gonna work because there's so many crypto wallets for sale right now. But the idea behind it, somebody in the community is thinking of supporting all of what is happening at that website. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And it's some.
Did I hear
that we
correctly
didn't
that
have
it's sold
before.
on?
What was that?
Did I hear correctly?
It sounds like you got cut off. Yeah.
Well, yeah, go ahead.
That they already relisted, sold it?
No, they didn't sell it. They only relisted it. So yeah, I mean, it may not work for a long time, but the intent was there. The intent is good. Yeah, and then being able to track the prices, right? I mean, that's something I think people wanted. Like, that the Tron degen that sold, that got bought for what, 400, 500 Raven, and then sold for what was it, 13,000 or something like that. Man, that'd be cool to see that history there, right?
Yeah, that Tron sold for 35,000 Raven.
Yeah, that'd be cool to see that history there, and then if it gets sold again, to continue to track that'd be pretty awesome.
Right, that's the nice feature that Ravenness can bring to the community, right? To be able to see all of that data, kind of like you can see the blockchain happening, that would really bring something, unique to Ravencoin.
Fuck yeah, the buys and sells, the price and everything, the whole history, that shit's dope.
Yeah, that's what I was really trying to do when I started the degens. I wanted to have a project that people were buying and reselling. I felt like a lot of it was bought and kept, and like it's great too. But I wanted to see like everybody winning. I wasn't just trying to make money for myself. So it was really cool seeing like that Tron sell for so much. And I mean, we've had other ones sell for some pretty solid coin too. I mean, that one obviously was like extremely high, but we had JW brought it up yesterday. I kind of forgot the space, but he bought one for 13,000. We had an 11,000, 8,000, 6,000, and a couple 4,000s now. So it'd be nice to track that. I would be great.
Yeah, absolutely. So Raven C, do you have a vision to make something like that happen on your marketplace?
I'm sorry, what event?
Yeah, I was wondering if you have a vision to create a process within your marketplace to track the same asset and see how much it.
Yeah, I'm thinking about making a small software on the website so that I can track all the transactions. That's not a program that like get the users funds, just information. I already talked with some Ravencoin developers, and they suggested I should look into the Solus website, and they offer free APIs, so I can use it to the website. So yeah, right now it's in development, and right now I'm fixing the checkout issue where the checkout asks for the address. Like, I think many people don't want to ask about their address or some information. So I'm
There's one thing
fixing it
for
right now.
cryptocurrency spaces, connect about their data.
Yeah, because I used a web builder, so everything is So everything is just like that. But the good thing is customizable. So I can just take down some codes and yeah, it would be yeah. Hopefully it would work.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys realize this, but Raven C is a stud. That guy's got some really good ideas, and he's coding the stuff himself. And
Thank you, JC.
he's thinking about hiring some people too, because he's one busy dude.
I know. Did I send you my buddy who's the front end developer, Raven C?
No, no, I haven't received it.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot you over some information. One of my buddies is the front end developer. He does JavaScript and stuff. So, I think Ryan got to talk to him a little bit. I don't know how much you guys got to talk, Ryan, but he'd definitely be willing to help on that.
He kind of like disappeared on me. Like I sent him an email. We were talking for a little bit, and then like I asked him a couple of questions. I don't remember really what, and then I never got an email back. So I don't know if like he's got busy or if when I was asking him to do, he's just like, "Nah, I can't do that." He ghosted me or what? But yeah, that was kind of it. He was a cool dude.
Yeah, I talked to him about it. Of like just kind of like, hey, did you get to talk to him? How did it go? Kind of thing. And he said that he felt. Oh, okay. He said that he just didn't know how to do a lot of those things like Web3 stuff. He was just concerned over that. He was like, I don't know how to do any of these things, and I was like, well, I don't think that you're understanding that like none of that stuff is really like that applicable for us when it comes to a lot of those things that he's like trying to understand, like smart contracts and shit like that. It's super irrelevant to what we do, and I think he just kind of had this impression that a lot was going to be expected of knowledge on those things, you know.
Nah, it's all ground floor, groundbreaking shit. Like whatever people like, you know, obviously there's competition, right? Like we all want to be like as best as we can be, right? And there's healthy competition, right? Like I don't have a problem with Raven C. I don't have a problem with our asset marketplace. I don't have a problem with Ravenist, even though we're kind of directly involved with them. I don't have a problem with Blockdog, right? We all should be trying to grow the community and build out Raven because if we really like wedge somebody out, right? Like Raven C has cool ideas and potentials, and Blockdog with his factoring in rarity scales and stuff like that, and Ravenous with floor tracking. Like everybody's got really cool stuff, but if we try to wedge somebody out and take away their livelihood, if you will, that only hurts Ravencoin in the long run because it's like you're taking an aspect of growth and an aspect of coolness and uniqueness away, and people are just like, well, how do I support this person now? Yeah, I totally agree.
All right, yes, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. We're over an hour. We're still gonna hang out after. Then we just go ahead and kill the recording. With that said, you guys want to just give shout outs to anyone? Anyone? Oh man, I guess there's nobody in the Raven.
Shout out to Tron. Shout out to Tron now.
Shout out to Tron. And how about
Also,
Leon, Texas?
Oh yeah, yeah, Leon.
I'm just giving a shout out to my mom.
to Dejan's mom.
Yeah.
I was gonna say shout out. I was gonna say shout out to Jake doing those handsome hounds. I really like that project that he's doing. I'm a big fan.
Shout out to Black Dog,
Yeah.
Synth Raven.
Shout out to Black Dog.
Yeah,
Raven NFT art.
was it Faxi? How do you guys pronounce it? Faxi, right? Faxi.
Faxi. Raven Smith.
Synth.
Calculated risk.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and kill it. Adios. Stack sets and huddle. Adios.